Welcome to the Let's Talk Show. We care, we listen, and we try our best to help you guys out. I'm alongside my beautiful co-host, Isaiah.
What's good?
Shun.
You already know who it is.
Y'all, how y'all doing today?
I'm good on this lovely Friday. How you doing?
I'm doing lovely today, y'all.
You know what? Let's put it out. I'm loving the hair. Let's put that out there. New hair. Who is
thank
this?
you. It's gonna be a whole different one. Probably.
Listen, I just want to say that I am so happy to be sitting in the middle of you guys. You guys are fantastic and awesome.
Yay! Woo, 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 woo.
Well, let's go ahead and dive into the questions today, okay, you guys? The first question is, should married couples ask their single friends for relationship advice?
No.
No. You also have a married friend.
I'm just saying, my mama's married. I feel like at the end of the day, a marriage is gonna mess up. If a marriage is gonna mess up, no shade. A single couple ain't gonna be able to tell you if it's not gonna mess up, and a married couple is not gonna be able to tell you if it's not gonna mess up. So you get what I'm saying? Either way it goes, people should just take their own constructive criticism with their own relationships. Y'all work on it. Go to a therapist. Help that situation out. Other than that, I feel like it should not have to be dealt with your friends. Hey, what you think about our marriage? If they're not even married, that don't even make sense. So why would I get that question from them or the answer?
What you think? Sean is looking at you like, wait, hold on.
I mean, he got some valid points, but at the end of the day, I feel like yes, because if you really trust a person or whatever, or your friend, you can go to them and ask them for advice on a certain situation, not basically your marriage. Mm-hmm. Like you can go, because majority of the American population has been in a relationship. Yeah. A marriage is a relationship between two people. It's just more significant than a boyfriend-girlfriend type relationship. So you can go to them and say, look, this is the issue me and my husband is having, you know what I'm saying? And it could be your husband or your wife might be cheating, or might be done lied to you, or deceiving you or something. And everybody done went through that in some sort of way, some kind of time in a relationship. If you've been in a relationship with somebody, you have to learn this person, you have to see this person. So basically, you're learning them. So if I've been in a relationship and I come to you and I'm like, Isaiah, look, this is what me and my man going through. He did this, that, and the third. And if you've been through that, you can give me some really good advice. Well, it's up to me whether I take your advice or not. So can a married couple ask their single friend a question? I feel like you can, because if that's your friend and you know they have your best interest at heart, you can go to them about that situation and see what they have to say, because they're going to play a mutual part. You know what I'm saying? It's not like they're going to be like, oh, well, girl, you need to leave him, or boy, you need to leave her. If they really love you as a unit, they're going to speak on what to keep you guys together. But at the end, it's your ultimate decision on what you should do.
So like an advice, basically.
Yeah, basically.
Well, I will say this, okay? Well, first of all, I haven't been married yet, but I guarantee you, I think I got some good relationship advice. So if you guys need some relationship advice, you guys, y'all can always come to me, because I feel like I give good knowledge. I mean, I do have a little psychology background in me a little bit, so I do know about, how the system works or whatever.
Okay, this is what I feel about you. I feel like you can dish it, but you can't take it.
And that's a lot of that's a good thing, because that's a lot of people though. A lot of people can dish it out, but when it's given back, they can't take it because they don't know how to receive it.
Right.
Well, well, first of all, you both did mention good valid points, but however, listen, I think I am pretty good where I'm at. So if I need advice, I'm listening. Will I receive all of it? Not all, but in this question, should married couples ask their single friends for relationship advice? I think they can take it. So I would agree. But
like you said, when I get married, I do have friends or whatever that I have that I would be able to go to and ask them, because they've been married for a long time or whatever. I may have a single friend that I can go to and ask about a certain situation that I'm dealing with, you know what I'm saying, just to get their advice. But at the end of the day, the decision on what happens is basically upon you and your spouse. Because it has nothing to do with what everybody else says. Right. It's up to you guys.
Right, because before I ask for any advice, I am viewing your relationship, your marriage, your relationship. I'm viewing it, because if it's not going good, like you said, if it's not going good for them, why am I going to ask you?
But a lot of people, with that thing being said, though, a lot of people fake it till they make it. So what you see might not be what's really going on, because behind closed doors, Sally might be getting her eyes black, but you never see that part. So you
I think
know
I
what I'm
mentioned
saying?
that like last show, right?
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like you might not see that part, so you thinking that relationship is all good and dandy, and here it is, she getting Chris Brown,
Right.
out, you know, and everything behind closed doors, but she's not telling it.
Yeah.
But she may have a friend that's done went through that, and you know what I'm saying, can talk to her friend like, girl, how do I get out of this? This is what's been going on. Like I need help.
True.
So you know, it's not about your marriage per se that you're asking. It may be a certain situation that you're asking your friends about that they could help you out on. That's why I agree. Yes.
Let's see, but why would you? But why would you even like? See, this is why I don't want no advice from certain people, because most people can't even take it in a way like, let's say this. You know, yesterday Rasheed wanted to bring a lovely little table here. I'm telling him it don't fit, right? But he still wants to try it. So he found out himself. It don't fit. So you can't even take that small critique that I'm trying to give you, opinion, you know. We're just going to make it like you can take a big one.
Because that's not something I don't feel like somebody will actually ask their single friend on, agreeing about a table. It's more so something that's...
But no, this that was like a scenario. That was like a scenario.
That's what I'm saying, but I feel like that scenario is something that you and him could work out. Now, the bigger thing would be is something that's going to put it was that table going to put a relation, you and your girlfriend relationship on the line of y'all leaving each other. No. Because at the end of the day, you tried to tell him what you already knew, but he had to see it for himself. So
that goes for a lot of things. So
certain stuff, but you know.
But say that.
So before y'all continue, let's dive into this question a little bit more. Okay, you say single friends. The question says single friends. So let's think about it like this. Okay, when you say single, have that person experienced dating, or you asking a new beginner? Because if you have dating, I could take advice from you. But if you are new into the dating world, you don't have no experience.
But that's which is a valid point too. But you know your friends, so you know who you can go to and who you can ask. I'm not fixing to go ask somebody that's my friend that's never been in a relationship advice. They can't give it to me because they have never been in a relationship. Now, if I'm with somebody or they've been in a couple relationships and I know what I'm experiencing and what I'm going through, one of my friends have been through, that's the person I'm going to ask about what I'm going through, so that I can be like, well, how did you handle it? What was going on? Because that person has the knowledge of it. They overcame it, whether they left the person or they stayed. They know how to, what to give you to help you in that situation. Not saying you're going to take the advice, because that's one thing about me. If you come to me, you ask me something, and you know what I'm saying, and I'm dying giving you my hard-earned time, and you take it and you don't do nothing with it. Don't you ask me nothing else.
You mentioned something earlier. You said that somebody could be black and blue in the face. You know what I'm saying? Like, as in they get beat. Have y'all ever like known somebody that was like pretty close to y'all? You like, why are you still with that person? But it's like that love gets them like gets them in it so much, right?
I don't even at this point, not to cut you off. I don't feel like it's love. I feel like you're staying to say you have someone, because if somebody is beating on you, cheating on you, or not treating you how you know you should be treated, what are you staying for? What is the reason?
Just get out my business.
Right,
I ran into a wall.
Right. No.
You're in my business. I ran into a wall. He did not hit me.
See, that's a lot of things that people do. They cover it up because they don't want anybody to be mad at that person. Like, I'm gonna tell you now, if you hit me, you waking up dead. I promise you, you're gonna wake up dead. You're gonna be standing on the main line, either talking to the Lord or you're gonna be talking to the devil, one or two. But you're not gonna still be able to tell.
But I will say, in my family, we have this thing now, because we don't see my family. We don't really get into it with each other, but we get into it with who you date. So if you tell us something that's going on, we finna check them right on saying. So we don't say if you my sister, you know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at you. Wow. Whatever you did to me to make me mad, now I'm coming for your boyfriend.
What? No.
That's how my family is.
Our family inside the relationship.
That could be
we don't fight each other.
But it don't matter. You should never, if you have an issue with your sister or your brother, you address that with them, not that significant other.
Right.
But
it's
if
like,
they
where
come
you at?
to you,
Let's go.
But if they come to you and tell you a situation or something that's going on in their relationship, you let them handle it. You don't never go to the person because you're ruining something that they didn't mean for you to ruin.
Right. Well, that's why you can't tell everybody your business.
But that's why we need to dig.
You tell Big Brother King, I'm gonna handle it.
We need to dig into some more what everybody else is saying, because You want something else over him.
Okay, okay, you guys, look, let's dive into the comments, okay? So we had polled this question on social media, and we're going to go scan through the comments, and yes, you guys, we're going to say your names, because I know a lot of you guys probably want that mentioned as well. So Miss Tessa Broder, Miss Tessa Broder, she was a teacher of mine in school. She says, so always go to parent, she says she always go to her parents-in-law or sister who are happily married and can relate.
So yeah, some people do that. That's her preference. So
I like the way she said happily married, because once she watched the show, she's gonna see that that's something that we mentioned.
Right.
Oh, but this one's a good one. See, but Yanetta Allman said, "Hell no, I can't vent to them, but I'm not gonna ask them for advice or take any advice," which is true. I'm not about to do that, girl.
Okay, well, Miss Betty Walker Farley she said she loved this question, and she's going to say yes. If they're telling me something God said, like Genesis chapter 1, verse 26 through 28,
Come on,
19 and 5,
she's a preacher,
1
as you can tell.
6, 16, Peter 3 and 7. She could go on, but yes, she would listen and just might learn something from the person who's never been married, just to know where the information coming from, know it's trustworthy. She's on the same thing I'm on, because at the end of the day, certain people are placed in your life for a season, reason, and a purpose. So if that friend of yours is in your life for one of those three, and you have a relationship and a bond with them, you know that they're going to give you that advice for your best interest. It's not because
if they want your man, they ain't gonna need the
so
wrong
you
advice.
already know you're not gonna need to be having that person in your circle anyway. So I have people in my circle that I know if I go to them and I ask them something or tell them something I'm going through, they're going to give me the best advice to help me in that situation. Because I asked this question to my sister and my friend that are married, and both of them have been married 10 plus years. And my friend, she said no, or whatever. She didn't really give a reason, but my sister, she said she would, because we have that type of bond. Like, she'll say little slick stuff, she don't mean it. Like, she said, I'm gonna get me a boyfriend. I told him, and I'm gonna tell my brother, I'm gonna call him, I'm gonna go pick him up, and me and him coming to you and that little boyfriend you got. Yes, I'm gonna do it, because I
I'm like that.
I
You
love
feel me?
her husband.
I'm like that.
I love her husband. I love their relationship. So, but I know she wouldn't do anything like that. But if I go to her with a situation, of course she gonna ride for me and say whatever. Then she comes to me, she know I'm gonna ride for her and say whatever. But she not gonna leave him.
And my cousin Grant Ground said no, because only you and your spouse know the meaning within your marriage. Love you, she. That's what she said.
That's true.
Because you already know what you're going through.
Right.
We're not in the bed with you guys, so y'all know what y'all going through. I like that.
Y'all want to give us one more?
Okay, let me see.
Pull up one more.
Let me see. One more person.
What you
Let's see. Joshua Brown.
Oh, that's my big cousin, y'all.
He said, until you know better, you can't tell me how to take care of a child if you don't have one, or at least provide it for younger siblings. The Bible also says, seek like-minded individuals, pointed Philippians 2. Those single people have a single mind because they live a single life. No one can take into consideration for married people who have worked together. Two becomes one, and the mentality is different. A single person doesn't know how to handle a marriage situation mentality. If they did, they would be married too.
Hello.
He has a valid point, but at the end of the day, the question that the person coming to you about may not be about their marriage.
My uncle laughed at him.
But you like what he said.
But he
because when you get married, you're jointed.
Right, but God.
You don't know that, but you don't know that lifestyle.
But in the Bible, it tells you need people.
You need people.
How can someone win you over to Christ if you've never experienced Christ? Are you gonna turn it down because you never experienced it?
Right.
Are you not gonna take advice from them because you never experienced it? So no, you're not. You're gonna listen to what they say. Why? Because they have knowledge of the situation. They have experienced God. They know God. So like that's the same thing with a marriage.
But look,
you never experienced marriage.
Why
but you
are they not married?
That has nothing to do. It was just the phrase was.
No, but why are they not married?
The phrase was, can a married couple ask advice from their single friend? They never said they was coming to them asking them about their marriage. Right. It said get advice from them.
Get advice. So,
but it didn't say.
So it's just taking it constructive, like some constructive criticism.
Yeah. So everybody's looking at the question as if that person's going to come and ask you about your marriage.
Take it.
It's not. It could be, like I said, it could be like, well, me and my husband, we're having a financial situation. situation. This is what's happening. This is what. Ask your friend. Your friend may have went through that with a boyfriend or experienced that. That's something that they're asking about, not about.
So basically, you can take it or you don't have to take it. That's basically.
That's it. That's it.
So-
That's it.
So in a relationship, how long do you have to wait to be proposed to?
Well, first off. So we changing subjects, guys. We're moving on. That part. I go first. I say, Rashid.
Okay, what you want me to say? Cause girl, I'm not.
I just want to ask this. It do it take y'all at least more than 2 months? Because some people don't do that.
What?
They before they become proposed to.
Well, I mean, I me personally, you know, I'm
Give it time.
It takes me years.
But that's
I'm traditional, so I don't. I mean, if it comes up and things change, I could propose to my husband. But what I want to know, because traditionally he should propose to me.
Yeah.
He who finds a wife finds what a good thing.
Yeah. Wait, say that one more time. That sounds like a commercial.
Say that one more time.
Good thing.
Like I said, he who finds a wife finds a good thing.
Ding.
So that's what I'm saying. So I don't, you know, if I'm in a relationship with you and we know that marriage is our goal, like I feel like, and I had this discussion back in my basic class with my, you know, my peers. We talked about a relationship. When you go into a relationship, you know what your intentions are with this person. So you know whether it's gonna be all, you know, sexual or if it's gonna be an actual relationship that leads to marriage. A man and a woman both know when they get in a relationship with somebody whether they're gonna cheat on them or not. People say they don't, but they do. You know if you gonna cheat on
Hold on.
If you gonna cheat, just stay single.
Hold on.
They
So
don't- they-
how
they
do you
don't.
know? How do you know that they're gonna cheat though? I mean, how can you say
okay,
that?
so
if I'm dating somebody, it's my first thing is not to say, "Oh, I'm gonna
But
cheat."
y'all- but-
you
but
show me
look,
some
look,
crazy things. I'm not gonna cheat you, but I'm gonna end the relationship.
But here's the
And
thing,
I'm-
my
people
cousin,
don't
but
end
my cousin
relationships.
just told me something though. My cousin and his girlfriend told me something though. People are gonna wonder. Their eyes gonna wonder. Not no shade. People eyes are gonna wonder now. But it's the thing. Are you gonna act on it?
That's the part. So, like I said, when you go into a relationship, you know what your intentions are with this person.
Right.
You know if you're going to cheat or not. So, my thing is, if I'm going into a relationship with you and I know that all I wanted from you was sexual, but you ended up catching feelings, that's all I'm gonna want. You know, and that's it. Period.
This sounds more like
So
a
do you want the
sneaky
feel? So do you
That's
want
not
the
like
somebody trying to move them into
Yeah, because y'all could have started
perspective.
off as friends, you know what I'm
Right.
saying, and then it ended up being sexual,
Right,
and
y'all
then
caught
feelings
feelings.
grew over time.
Okay.
And then, you know, you get in this situation with them and really find out, like, y'all in a relationship, y'all don't really have anything that y'all connected on besides the sex.
Ooh.
So then you're like, why am I here? So then you start, like you said, your eyes start wandering, you start thinking, the next thing you know, you somewhere, somebody say, well, hey, sex, how you doing? That conversation leads to a number exchange. Next thing you know, you hooping and hollering in the bed, having going hard and heavy.
So would you say?
So you saying if I'm looking at the Benz, I'm gonna look at an Escalator, a Hummer, a Jeep,
Basically, because your mind changes daily. But when you
it's like I like them too, but I won't.
But when you find that right one, the one that you can't live without, breathe without, that just give you butterflies
You're not
every
gonna
time
look
you
nowhere.
talk. You not.
You sure?
You're not.
You
Trust
sure?
me, you're not. But if you
Like you might glance. Everybody gonna glance.
Everybody gonna look, but like you say, it's up to you to act on it. Because if the person that you're with is giving you everything you need and desire for your heart, why are you looking elsewhere? Because my friend always say, if your grass is not green, water it.
Yeah.
So you know the grass is gonna look green over there till you get over there and figure out it's burnt, ground.
Yes.
You should have just watered it because they don't want to be there. There's nothing.
So you want to keep it dry.
Oh,
Okay.
So in a relationship, what makes enough? Like,
It's enough. After we fighting,
it's
enough.
but it's funny that you said it because that's exactly me. If you have to put your hands on me, it's a wrap.
I don't like arguing.
No.
Like, I'm not.
I like arguing when it comes to makeup.
But I don't like.
No, like me, like that part is always good. Like I might fake a pretend argument, but it's like arguing,
No,
heated over
it's
something
a
stupid.
difference.
No, like I'm not.
I don't like
I don't
right though.
I'm not fighting you. I'm not tongue wrestling with you. I'm not checking phones. I'm not doing none of that because I trust you. So my trust should be taken highly respected, and you should do what you say you're going to do.
Yeah.
So if we got to do all this fighting, you putting your hands on me, you need to go somewhere. Because let me tell you, I have 4 brothers and a mother, and I'm gonna tell you right now, you put your hands on me,
they coming down.
ride. We ride.
See, but that's
Do I sound big bro king?
That's why I don't
Big
do all,
bro king.
that's why I'm not with the arguing no more. I'm not with all the back and forth things no more. And I don't check phones anymore. But I do one thing. Them windows, them ties. I ain't gotta fight you, but I'm about to fight your
There you go. There you go.
That's
There you
it.
go.
I want the windows out your car.
Hey, toxic energy.
No, you know that song. I want the windows out your car.
No, that's toxic energy, and I ain't here for it.
You should have saw the look on his
Let me
face.
tell you something. So I'm not here for it, but you know when you in a relationship when enough is enough. Like if we've been together, we don't have really no ties to each other. Why are we continuing to waste time with each other, doing and hurting and damaging us for our person that's gonna love us like we need to be loved and desire to be loved? Like we need to just let it go. That's it. Point blank. Period. Move on. It may be hard because you may have really genuinely cared for them in the beginning, but if you did, we wouldn't be where we are. So I don't care if you are married, and I can't speak on it because I've never been married, but I'm gonna say from my perspective, if I was married and my husband was cheating on me and I'm not fixing to stay with you.
Okay, so
you got to go.
I know this.
We ain't gotta be perfect.
I know
but we ain't gonna be. We never gonna be on the
Especially if we
bad
done
side.
tried everything we could do, and you continuing to do this. It's just like I'm okay in it, and you're gonna continue to do it because I'm like, okay, regardless of what you cheat, I'm gonna stay and be stupid. I can be stupid.
So I understand. So this might not be part of the question, but I might add a little seasoning to it. So how do you add a little seasoning to the relationship to keep the spark there? Because sometimes it can get boring.
Water the grass. Make some Kool-Aid, okay?
Right. So if it's getting boring, or if your partner is getting, you know what I'm saying, boring to you, what did I say? We like communication.
Yeah.
So you need to communicate to them. Like, look, baby, this is what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
We need
Like
to start doing this.
Right. Like I feel like we're at a downer right now, and I want to spark our relationship back up because you're the best thing that happened to me. I'm not trying to lose you.
I like that.
So talk to them and let them tell you, like, they may be feeling the same way, and then y'all, cause you know what I'm saying, can communicate about it and talk about the situation and fix it. Because the thing about it is, they say when you meet someone and you feel like this is your forever, you're supposed to always date them. Even when you get married, you still should date. So if it's something that you know they like you know. Everyday gift,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Everyday gift. You should have a date night. You should play games. You should go somewhere. Show your person off. You know what I'm saying? Do spontaneous things. If you know what I'm saying, your significant others like Snickers, pick up some Snickers. Like, hey babe, just to brighten your day today.
And sometimes throw a compliment here and there.
Right.
I like your watch. It's
right.
really
You know, right. That's affirmations.
Yeah.
Everybody loves an affirmation. Make sure because if they meet somebody else and this person is doing what you're not doing, like giving them affirmations, even if they look ragged,
they're gonna start looking
on their
that way.
worst day. Like, you know what I'm saying? I tell my dude, on your worst day, you know, I won't say like on your worst day, but I'd be like, you're so sexy.
Now you said
right.
They could be looking ugly.
You looking dusty. You know, it's just the thing about like you want to make them
It's
feel
the old
good.
moments.
Right.
We need to have a segment just for the old moments. So be like,
oh. Great.
And then, oh, we should do a segment like that. And then be like,
Okay, if you're dating somebody or if you're married to somebody and they make more money than you, how would you take that?
I'm not
I'm not gonna take it anyway because I'm like,
my money make bigger money.
Listen, that's just like me. I don't want 50-50 relationship. You break 100, I break 100, so now we're a powerful couple.
Right,
Okay?
but you're not gonna sit at my table and
So
you
we make
barely
it
have a
too
chair. That's not gonna happen. You gotta be on my level. You gotta bring what I bring to the table.
Right.
But you know, a lot of people look at that in a bad way because you can be with somebody that doesn't bring everything that you do to the table and help build them up. Because that's what sometimes we need.
Yeah.
We may get with somebody in a higher level than us, and you know what I'm saying. But if we're trying to get to them and we're showing the steps and the progress, that's what you do in a relationship. You build them up because you're always trying to grow. That's why you're gonna be.
I feel like I'm walking down the stairs when I do that. I feel like if I meet somebody right here, we're walking up together. We're holding hands.
No, because look at this.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so I'm gonna give an example. Okay, I'm gonna give.
I don't want to go down the stairs from where I came backbone.
You're not, because they're gonna bring something to the table.
Right.
Their table may just not be full as yours. You're gonna help, because a lot of people have a table and they have stuff in and they have plans to build.
But
they just don't have.
I will give y'all an example, okay? I'm gonna give y'all an example.
Let me tell you this. One thing I know is this man right here work hard. This man right here work hard. When I tell you, I was helping him for a minute. This man got a car like this. Can most people do that? Most people still be struggling.
Granted, right, you working, but at the end of the day, you gotta have that mindset. If your mindset is not on growing, you're not gonna grow. So why would you get with somebody that's not at that mindset? Like I said, when they come to the table, they gonna come to you. They gonna have their house, their job, this, and they gonna have goals and be like, look, this is what I've been working on, but I haven't got there yet because this is this. So if you there or you been there, you're gonna be like, okay, boom, this is what we gonna do. This is how I'm gonna get you here. This is how we gonna get you here. You know what I'm saying? But then if you help them build, don't throw it up in their face when they get above you and be like, well, if it wasn't for me, no. Because at the end of the day,
I'll give y'all an example.
That do happen though.
Do that, baby.
Right. Okay, so this is my example, okay, because I'm using me, okay. So if you like me now, you definitely won't like me back in the day. I was dusty. I probably wasn't smelling good every time I came. The reason why I say that is because, you know, if you grew up around a whole bunch of siblings, you know, if they peed on themselves, say I don't know. But what I'm pretty much trying to say is the way I am now, I was not. Like,
you was not, because when I met you, was this.
He did show me a lot of pictures. But here's the thing.
But the person that you are now, when I say dusty, I don't mean like in a bad, horrible, like musty smelling way. No, I mean dusty as in your mindset. Like
I didn't have.
But you grew because you knew where you wanted to take Rashid to. So you did what you did. And now we have this man that's still forming and gonna take off and be on platforms and TVs everywhere along
with us, right? With y'all, right? Because that's what I just want to say, because when I was in middle school, nobody wanted me. I got to high school first day, freshman day. Like, I just changed. I changed my persona and everything. They wanted me, and I was like, no, because y'all was curbing me. You know.
Back then they in middle school, they talking to you.
What you mean by that?
Like, did they talk to you? Did they have a conversation with you?
No, they just curbed me because, like,
that's the point.
Like how I dress now is how I was dressing in high school.
Back in them times, I'm a type of person. I like to conversate with people. So once I got to know him, I wouldn't even look at him.
So back to what Shonda said.
They didn't want him. They ain't hot. They all on.
Okay, now look back about.
This is the thing with me. I love King's personality to the fullest. I think I would have overshined that of what he would, you know, the bad side he was living. You know, like the tacky.
So basically, you thought you was up above him.
You know, I wouldn't have been looking at that.
So what you trying to say?
I said above him, but
you're more popular than he.
No, I'm not saying popular, but in my family, I did get handled a lot. I was spoiled. I was to the death of me. I was spoiled.
So you wanted God. You wanted them to think your nose was way up.
No, but I thank God. I thank God that I had a blessed family to spoil me. But then one thing about me is I'm happy that they did that. But I was also that nice person where I would help other people, but people would do so much.
Okay, so backtrack to what Shonda was saying earlier, which is What you say?
I think that's why. I think that's why I curb a lot of people.
Wait,
before you say that. So wait, before you say that, that's why I think I curb. I think that's why I used to curb people like that a lot. That was down bad now. It's because back in the time where I was trying to help people.
But you never
I done tried to help so many people at different times, as in when I was getting stuff.
As in when I was
Well, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so what you saying? No, what you're saying right now is what I'm trying to say. So you can see that person that drives on the side of the road, but people are gonna shun him because he's walking, he or she walking. You don't gotta say just he or she walking. So you're scared to take a risk. So that's what I'm saying. They were scared to take a risk for me.
I done took too many risks.
And so what you're saying now is what I'm pretty much saying is a lot of people was scared to take a risk of me because I didn't have a haircut every week. Like I said, I wasn't wearing nice cologne or dressing really nice.
I'm glad you ain't meet me because I would have made sure you had a haircut.
But see, that's
the thing about it is he's basically saying it's because of he had other siblings younger than him.
Yeah.
So he didn't really care about how he looked.
Yeah,
he was more worried about them.
Yeah.
So and that's what you do. And so now it's basically saying,
I said, focus on me now.
Right, because it's just him. Back then they didn't want him. Now he's hot.
I feel like the older I get, the more I know. Like, okay, I need to be aware I need to be more aware of
Yeah.
who I'm talking to or who I'm trying to.
So are you
Mess
more
with.
into how they look or
No,
versus
like
how they treat you?
How they treat me, as in conversational wise. Like,
So
let's
could
have a
you give
conversation.
somebody? Could you take the time out your day to talk to somebody that's on the side of the street?
I could try, but I would have to keep my guard up, like I say.
So
I have a
basically,
guard
you're
up.
saying that would be your enough. Like that's not somebody.
Yeah, but that's not nobody I
enough.
want to be with because I have a guard up still for that realm of people.
Okay, so
Okay.
that's it. I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, you never know who your blessed
Yes,
person
you never
is,
know.
who they may be, and it could be a homeless person, and a lot of people look over them,
Yeah.
not realizing that that person is a blessing that God sent, and you look over that person. So, like Rashid said, the person that he was then, a lot of people didn't know he was gonna turn into what he is now.
Because
Just-
you
you
couldn't
never
even come
know.
on my
So
house.
how
'Cause
you know-
I was from house to house sometimes. You know.
So
just
how
being
you
real.
know that God ain't put
But
out
one
no
thing I will
pawns
say,
and some of them messed up.
You said what now?
There was probably some devil pawns that the devil probably placed out for you.
One thing about it is when you have a relationship with God, you know the difference between His blessing and the devil's blessing. The Lord is not gonna put something in a person in your path that's going to destruct you.
And before
It's all so that He can get the glory in it.
And before we end the show, all the ones that downed me or pretty much curved me, now I look on their social media, they don't even look the same. I don't even think they still ride like they was and that. So which pretty much the ended. You can't judge a book by its cover.
That's right.
That's what we're gonna say. You can't judge a book by its cover.
Don't judge books by their cover and give people a chance.
Yeah.
It don't matter how they look, what they do. If they are the most humblest person and they treat you right, then that's what you need to be going after because that person could be your blessed person.
Right.
You heard it best from Shonda, Isaiah, and myself.
But make sure you be aware too and keep your guard up.
Y'all have a good day.
Woo!